What's up, family? Ghetto News Report, Mary Dash 20 Mary Lee. Today is Thursday in my city, Chicago. I spell it as Hecarg. Oh, we are going forward. Real talk. November 18th, 2021. Now, today is supposed to be the day that I meet up with some staff members from Featherfist, and it's supposed to be at 1 o'clock. And this is just to verify that I will not be able to attend the meeting today due to short notice, and I felt as though it was a sneak attack. I am not going to sit here and lie and sugarcoat it. I'm going to put it on video the way that I feel and felt, about the letter being presented to me, because when I got the knock on the door yesterday for the letter, I was looking at the Saints football team championship that I believe they won in the last one they won. I got a lot on my mind. You have to excuse me. But the score was 31-10. I said, what's my favorite number? 10. And I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarming a police officer, something I did not do. I also came into this place of residence with the Featherfist organization in my city, Chicago, that supposed to help the homeless and, give them decent housing, things of that nature, and resources, and keep them busy and, out of the streets and from being homeless. Okay, that's how it's supposed to go. That's kind of like their mission statement or whatever. I took a picture recently after having a sit-down conversation with 3 of the staff members, one being a so-called doctor, which I was not aware of at first, for real, Dr. Steve Tenich, Teneng, I believe he spelled his name, and I spoke with Stacy Anawiski, Anewishki, and Charles Tipton for the first time, a Caucasian guy who never did show me his credentials. If you looked at the video, Real Mary McNamara, I did ask several times. Now, today they said he was going to bring it. It's kind of like when they kept asking Barack Obama for his birth certificate, when he was, on an island in Hawaii. Hawaii is not a state. It's like the Virgin Islands. It really doesn't matter unless you're getting, okay, we ain't going to go there. We're going to keep this professional. But like I said, the video is the truth, and this letter is professional. Okay, so I wrote a letter, you understand what I'm saying, and I will not be doing it over, because all of my good deeds are falling on deaf ears. And I know when I got in here, you understand, I was very malnourished and sickly and stuff from what people had done to me or did to me in 2016 on Mother's Day, May 1st, 2016, at the 1st District Police Station, by having me sleeping on the floor, and then the next day putting me on the psych ward at Cook County Hospital on May 9th of 2016, and drugging me up with all kind of pharmaceutical experimental drugs and stuff after me having 19 years of sobriety. Now, I do not drink, drug, smoke, or fornicate, and I did use my time here at the Featherfist program, this room trap building, and that I know they only got me for because they needed my signature, me being an originator of rap music and a whole lot of other stuff that they don't want to acknowledge. And I'm all right with that. I'm not going to go back and forth with that. I'm basically saying, my services are no longer needed with them. They have came up off of me the last 4, and I would say a little over 4 years and stuff. And my so-called case manager at the time, the so-called Dr. Steve T, I'm gonna call him because I can't pronounce his name, but he told me I didn't need my P.O. box that I had for 10 years. And I was like, no, I'm gonna keep my P.O. box. And of course, I was railroaded out of my P.O. box because they knew my Social Security information would be coming here. And if they kick me out, then, it would be a lot of trouble with me trying to, fight all this homeless and stuff. So I seen all this coming because they did the same thing to me in Uptown when I was with Breakthrough Urban Ministry, a church ministry. They railroaded me, and that was really, really bad. They had bed bugs, big rats, and roaches. And I'm starting to see roaches in here also because there's a lot of transit people in here not paying, and they're just using me as a respirator and stuff. And I know that for sure because when I got here over 4 years ago, like I say, May 31st of 2018, people looked like they was dying, including or struggling, including my so-called case manager, Karen Smith, and Steve, the so-called doctor. So they basically needed me for a respirator. They thought I'd be dead, but I knew and peeped game and took advantage of the situation and became more and more your ghetto news reporter, basically telling my truths and stuff. Now, I'm about to go to ABC because, I need some investigated, real, Mary McNamara's to investigate why I'm about to be put out again because I asked Stacy and Whiskey after 3 or 4 times trying to get in touch with her yesterday concerning the letter that was handed to me after I was, interrupted, looking at the Saints win the championship because they listen to everything and they hear everything, just like on the site board at the Cook County Jail. I caught them there too. I also wrote a book called Liquid Hell. I wrote it on grievances. Somebody has that. And basically, they just wanted me to get a little comfortable, build up some revenue or, some clothing things. Because, a lot of people in here are on drugs. And they told me this was a recovery building. That was the only reason why I really, accepted this challenge, if that's what you want to call it. And once I realized that everything they promised, they reneged on, I continued to be the person that I am, sober and in my right mind, okay? Now, they're trying to bring in this so-called doctor because they say he's a clinical, this Caucasian guy by the name of Charles Tipton, who I met for a second time when they popped up at my door once I posted something on my Facebook account that they didn't like or whatever. They try to say that they didn't give me permission to tape them at the first meeting when, in fact, they did. You understand what I'm saying? And I have a right to tape, whoever pertaining to me because I've been through a whole lot of stuff since I've been here. When I first got here, they tore down this cabinet right here, and I've had plenty of apartments that were not government, affiliated, and they tore down this cabinet. I have to put locks on my cabinet. I had bought some fish when I first got here because I try to eat healthy and stuff, and that's what they don't want, and that's why they gave me cancer in 2016. I had some fish, and this is when they was really hungry, but now they have gotten their weight up and stuff because, you can do a lot in 4 years, especially when a person like myself was trying to get myself together. So, if they have the ups and the team to do it, and I'm doing this all by myself, and with my higher power, you can understand where I'm coming from. So I had some fish, and I came in, I said, Dad, somebody must have came in my room and ate my fish or whatever. This is when I was eating meat. I'm trying to stay away from it because of the cancer they gave me and stuff like that and the problems I've been going through. I signed up for Planet Fitness when I got here also early on. And a week into Planet Fitness, they must have gotten jealous and they poisoned my milk. Now, it wasn't enough for me to get on my knees and throw up, but I went the next day to Planet Fitness, and I still worked out, and it was this older lady standing behind me on the treadmill looking at me like I was about to die or something, like she knew something I didn't know. Now about Michael Jordan. You remember he had the flu one time, or he had gotten poisoned, and he played through his little game or whatever also. So they don't like winners, basically. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand now. To everybody in the city of Chicago, because they say a prophet has no honor in their own town. And to prove it, I've been winning and winning and winning. Now, I flipped to Ezekiel chapter 39 and 40 yesterday, okay? And I did it again today. I said, Dad, and it's supposed to be 39 degrees outside today, and which means it's getting colder. And Tina Turner was born in 1939. If you know the Proud Mary song, she said, we're going to take the beginning of the song and do it nice and easy, but then in the end, we're going to do it nice and rough. So that's exactly what they're doing to me. So I said, well, maybe I'm missing something. So I looked at chapter 37 on, Ezekiel, and it started off the valley of dry bones. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Um, Basically, they just want me to die, I believe. You understand what I'm saying? Because they know I don't have COVID, and the doctors, they want to do what they do to the homeless or whatever, and they want me homeless so they can do it to me, and they don't want to take responsibility to people who got me in here, and that I know has something to do with the 2016 with them giving me cancer. You understand what I'm saying? But that's another time to argue. They can fight their conscience on that, because I'm not going to go back and forth, because it would kill me to even try. So the best I could do is this video. But I'm asking them, and with this letter that I wrote, it says, to whom it may concern, because I'm trying to be a professional, Karen Smith, Charles Tipton, Steve Tenich, Stacy Whiskey, I, Mary Lee Davis, would like to first say thank you all for the opportunity that Feather Fist has given to me, and by allowing me to at least somewhat recover from a seemingly hopeless state of mind and body. Now, with that said, I also feel as though the staff at Feather Fist no longer needs my services, and that our client and staff relationship has come to an end. So therefore, I feel as though we shall all end this somewhat rocky relationship on a smooth note, which also means if you can allow me to be able to transition from my now place of residence, 6210 South Kenbark Avenue, apartment 308, Chicago, Illinois, 60637. And of course, with Feather Fist help, because they do, supposed to help you, I can use it and would very much appreciate it. But if you can't, then I can understand that also. Now for my request, I would like for this relationship to end by January the 1st, 2022, with or without Feather Fist help. That way, I, Mary Lee Davis, will have time to get all of my affairs in order, such as my Social Security award letter, change of address, moving time, opposed to just getting put out like trash. Another thing, I would not be able to attend my 11/18/2021 1 p.m. appointment with Miss Smith or Mr. Tipton due to this letter. But if we can all meaning you, reader, and the other 4 names in this letter, can sit down together sometime next week to discuss this here letter, I would really be grateful. Peace. Sincerely, Mary Lee Davis. I can't get no more professional than that with all I've have gone through and the fact that I've been trying to keep these people sober. They also flooded my bathroom when I first got here. It took 4 years for them to paint this apartment when they were supposed to paint it. You understand what I'm saying? Before I even got in here, it took me about 24 hours to clean the dirt and all that up. And then they had the nerve to ask me, under the condition of cancer and all that, if I wanted to clean up. Now, what I will do, I will clean up the building. This is what I would do, just to be professional, as long as I ain't got to pay no bills or whatever and stuff until January the 1st. That's what I would do, and I don't feel I need to do that. You understand what I'm saying? But because they have what they have, and they want me in the streets, and they want people to hurt me so I can go to the hospital and people can get the COVID test, go get it. I'm not stopping that. If you want to, I don't have it. They have checked me several times. I have cancer, and they give me that shot, I'm dead. So basically, they're just trying to pass the buck and the responsibility off on somebody else, like they did with Jesus. Pilate didn't want to do it, so they, understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on. So, with that said, I have to give this letter that is no good, I know, to anyone other than myself, but I'm going to try to give it to the proper people. I've done that before I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 for so-called disarming a police officer, something I did not do on Devon and Clark. I gave my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors, plus 1 song to everybody that was important, but it fell on deaf ears. I'm hoping this one don't, and if it do, it's not my fault when the bombs drop and everything go crazy. Okay, with that, this is your Ghetto News reporter, Mary Dash, 20 Mary Lee. Step your game up. Peace.